welcome back to Podium Pop. My name is Gracie. I'm here with my co-host Celine. There was a bit of racing this week with the Elms race in Silverstone. There was some NASCAR. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about some Formula One stuff, some IndyCar stuff, and some IMSA stuff because next weekend we will be in Indianapolis for the IMSA race. We are super excited. It'll be my first IMSA race. Also, my first time at IMS this year. I didn't go to anything for the 500, so we're super excited. Before we get started with our episode, make sure you are following us on socials here on Spotify and YouTube. We're going to be posting a lot of good content next weekend. And of course, we have our weekly schedule that Celine slays it every week to let us know when your motorsport is happening. Should we get started?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You have to say it.
Oh, I was going to have you say it and do the pop.
No, you say it, I'll pop.
Okay. Let's pop the bottle and get right into today's episode. That's amazing.
I'm getting pretty consistent.
Like, why would we need sound
We don't need sound effects.
We don't need a soundbite in the slightest. All right, let's get started. Should we talk about Elms first?
Yeah, let's talk about Elms.
Yeah.
It was in Silverstone. It was the first time they were back at Silverstone for quite a while. And it was highly anticipated.
Yeah.
It was early. So I did not I watched the race, but I didn't really watch qualifying, or I watched like LMP2 qualifying only. But I did keep up with it throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
It was mixed conditions all weekend. Super rainy. It was pretty chilly.
I saw that.
I will say I would love to go to, not necessarily like torrential downpour race, but I would like a sprinkle race in the cold.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I like going to races when it's cold outside.
I know.
I loved being cold in Vegas it was cold, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And I would have liked maybe a thicker jacket, but I liked it being cold watching racing rather than it being too hot, which is majority of the races.
Yeah.
But like Daytona, great weather for racing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish I was there.
Yeah.
I wish I was there
also,
for this
like,
race.
Outfit options are endless.
Yes.
Especially, like, we literally talked about this with IMS. Fashionistas over here. Rain boots are making a comeback.
Yes.
And if it rains next weekend on IMS, I'll be breaking out my rain boots from retirement.
Should I buy some rain boots?
Don't you have purple ones?
No, but I would love purple ones.
I thought you did. Like purple short ones. I swear.
No.
Ugh. I'm so good at remembering people's shoes this weekend, but
I don't own any. Actually, I own one pair of rain boots, and technically they belong to my stepmom, and they have cats and dogs on them.
Wait, that's cute.
But I've had them for like 5 years.
Oh,
I don't know. If you're listening, sorry. I'll give them back to you.
She probably loves that you have them.
Yeah. I don't get to wear them very often.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry. Back to Elms. So we had a really great weekend. So with Elms, I did a little bit more deep diving into Elms because I did a video about it talking about how the women did. So if you want to go follow us on social media, go check out that video. But essentially there's 3 different races that go on at an Elms weekend. And it's the Ligier European Series, which I did have to look up how to say.
Yeah, that's so fair.
And then it's the Michelin Le Mans Cup. And then it's the European Le Mans Series. Yeah. And it's in that order. I think Ligier is the lowest, and then Michelin, and then European Le Mans Series, and then WEC. Essentially, those are like the 4 in like this umbrella.
Yeah.
And the women just did fantastic.
So
Let's get it out of the way. Pietro got a podium. Slay.
Absolute slay.
Especially from where he qualified. I think they ended up qualifying in like 9th, 10th, or 11th. It was really low out of 12.
Yeah. Really
low where they qualified. And we knew with the rain and mixed conditions and so many red flags and all that stuff, it was going to shake up the standings. And it shook in our favor. It shook hard in our favor this weekend.
Yeah.
We definitely, the rain came in and absolutely Zendaya'd the heck out of that race.
Okay, shake it up.
Shake it up.
That was a crazy reference. That was insane.
They Zendaya'd the race.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the number 10 Vector Pietro's team got a podium. And then talking a little bit about, I'm just going to touch on some of the fantastic performances from the women. So in the Ligier European Series, the Alcabisi sisters, Hamda and Amna, participated on, I forget what their team name is, I'm not going to lie to you, but they participated. Hamda put in an amazing lap, got pole for race 2. They do 2 races for the series. For race 2, They did not keep the lead, but they did end up in second. So they were on the podium together, which is just darling.
It is darling.
The fact that they're sisters racing together in the same car, it's just so special. We see that actually quite a bit in motorsport. There's actually family members. I don't know if they're brothers or how they're related, but there is a IMSA team participating next weekend that they're siblings. It's the, let me test myself.
Okay.
It's the LMP2 AF Corsa.
Okay.
And they're brothers in it. I don't remember their last names though. But they're related. I don't know if they're brothers. They're related. But I just love when family members participate in racing together.
Yeah, it is really cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Because if I was a good race car driver and if my sister was a good race car driver, I would absolutely be like, no, put us on the same team. But then you have like the Fittipaldis who are racing against each other. I'm like, how? It's so crazy to me.
Wow.
They seem to have a good enough relationship where it doesn't cause anything. And there hasn't been any like close calls with them this year so far. Knock on wood. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then looking at the Michelin Le Mans Cup, the Iron Dames have a car entered in, and it is I forget the other person's name, I'm not gonna lie, but Marta Garcia is in it. And they got pole. They converted that pole to a win.
Amazing.
And Iron Dames quite literally made herstory.
Herstory.
Because when they won this weekend in the Michelin Le Mans Cup, that marked that they have been the only team to win in all 4 of those basically categories in this whole umbrella series of racing.
Absolutely.
So that's crazy, especially like with all of the stuff with funding and is Iron Dames going to be able to continue because they're going to have enough funding? They pulled out of the next IMSA race. Yeah. I imagine. I don't know if they'll be able to do Petit Le Mans or not.
Oh, that'd be sad.
It'd be really heartbreaking if they are not Petit Le Mans. But for them to have such a rough go the past couple of weeks or months, really, with everything in the media and all of that.
Yeah.
To have such a dominant weekend and to secure that record.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I know it's got to feel good, and I really hope that it puts into perspective how important the team is and how much it's doing for women in motorsport. So that was amazing. Mm-hmm. And then in the actual European Le Mans Series race, the Iron Dames in the LMGT3 category got pole. They did not convert that pole into a win. They ended up, I think, in 10th. Again, the mixed conditions really shook things up. But Jamie Chadwick and her team did end up winning, which is really special because it is Jamie's home race. Yeah. So all in all, the women were completely dominating. I'm super excited. It was just so fun. Like I kept hearing more and more and more. I was like, Cecilia got pole. Oh, Marta won her race. Oh, the El Kabisi sisters got on the podium together. And it was just like, oh my gosh.
No, the women were killing it.
It's so special.
Very special.
So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah. It was great.
I love that. Love that for them.
No, love that for them.
Love that for us.
Yeah.
And love that for women.
Big weekend for women.
Big weekend for women. Go women. And Pietro.
And Pietro, yeah.
Pietro and the girls.
It's like that meme when it's like, hey guys, when you say this is for the girls, can it also be for Chad too or something? Can this also be for Pietro?
Yeah. Speaking of endurance racing,
Max Verstappen.
Let's talk a little bit about Max Verstappen.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna let you take it away.
Okay, so Max participated in the NLS. I don't know what that stands for. It's the Nürburgring Endurance Series, though. Uh-huh. And he basically was coming in to get his license this weekend because he wants to race with the Emile Frey racing team on the 27th for that race. That's like the one, that was his like goal race to get to. Yeah. But in order to get to that, he has to get his license. And it took a couple of steps. I also did a video on this as well on our social media if you want to go check it out. But to get his A-class license to participate in the car that he wants to participate in, he had to pass like a theory test.
Just so funny to me.
So silly. He had to drive behind the instructor. This was on Friday. Yeah. To make sure like the instructor knew that he knew the rules of racing and like the processes in the series. Yeah. Which, yes, he's obviously such an iconic racer. He's a dominant racer in Formula One. There are a lot of differences, but he also does like iRacing. He's watched this racing for his whole life. He's done tests for this racing before. Sorry, not him. Franz Herman did. But, they talk.
Evil twin.
It's his evil twin. So they definitely discussed how that went. He was fully prepared for it. So obviously he got through that stage just fine. And then that allowed him to get his B-class license.
Yes.
So in order to go from a B-class license to an A-class license, what has to happen is he has to have 2 race starts. And he has to have 14 basically clean laps.
Yeah.
So he was attempting to do that all in one race. And basically to do that, he had to have 2 race starts in 2 different cars. He did one.
Yeah.
No problem.
Easy peasy.
Got the 14 laps in.
Did you see that start?
Good to go. Yeah, it was rough to watch.
Well, because his car was also...
Yes. His car was on a lower battery or on purpose.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Because of his status, right?
Yes. Yeah. So he started that just fine. He was able to do it. But then the second car that he was supposed to start with had some engine issues or some type of issues it was up in the air on if he would be able to start the car.
Yeah.
He did start it and it made it out of the pit lane.
From what we've heard.
Yeah. But there's no confirmation on if that will if it will count for him to have the start on his record to get his license. Yeah. So now it's basically just a committee of people being
it's under review.
Should we give it to him? And come on, guys.
I think Mr. Eric Van Haren, our Max Verstappen associate reporter. I don't know. I was trying to think of a phone where it didn't work. I think he said that normally they'll just give it to him.
Yeah, I imagine that there won't be any issues.
I don't think there will be.
And also the fact that he's brought so much attention to this series as well.
Yeah, the views quadrupled. I don't even know.
Yeah,
the views from 4 weeks ago were at 35K or something, and then I think for Friday, this is all on YouTube as well. On Friday it was 500K, and then on Saturday it was 1.3 million. That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's just they had to open 2 whole grandstands to allow for the fans to come in,
50,000
and have a place to watch. It truly is the stuff that the awareness that he can bring to a series like this
absolutely
will be worth it to give him the license alone.
Yeah,
because already I knew of NLS before, but I didn't ever I guess look into it. I watched a little bit of the 24-hour Nürburgring race, but that was it. But now if Max Verstappen is racing, or even if he isn't, now that I'm just kind of knowing about it and aware about it, I'm hey, that makes me interested in watching more and following it more. And I think it's just going to be really beneficial for him. So hopefully they give him the license.
I know. Also, will say that the at least the English commentators, they were so open and so nice.
They were so sweet.
At one point they were you can ask any questions. We're gonna try and get to all of them. They're there's no dumb questions or dumb answers. That is how all commentators for motorsport should be. That is what grows fan bases. That is what grows the sport. Yep.
Is being open to basically people coming in and asking those dumb questions.
Yeah.
That's how I feel I ask a lot of dumb questions, and luckily we have friends outside line media who are really knowledgeable about endurance racing. So normally my stupid questions go to them first in private. But sometimes I just have to ask really dumb questions. I'll be making a video about a topic and I'll research it and I'll make the video and I'm hey guys, by the way, I just learned this. Please tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, what does this mean and what does that mean? I have to, and I think if you are open and have positive responses to those stupid questions, it makes you want to stick around and ask more questions and get more knowledge. Yeah. But if someone comes in and asks a quote unquote stupid question and are met with mockery, or just douchebagginess, okay, that's gonna deter people from wanting to get involved in the sport. So the fact that the commentators were so open and friendly about it and just excited about the new fans that are coming in, I think is the way that a lot of motorsport commentators should take some notes.
Absolutely. And fans,
absolutely.
I saw some fans being oh, F1 fans finally realizing it's that's not helping you.
Right.
A, you just look like an asshole, and B, don't you want more people to watch your sport?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Exactly. Just be open. Also, can we talk about how Max looked so happy?
He looks so happy.
Like, he couldn't wipe the smile off his face.
He was so happy.
He was, I mean, it's like, but like, this is like what he's grown up, like, watching. Like, obviously he watched Formula One, but like, he's grown up watching this. Like, I can see him, and I don't know when this would happen. I mean, I think he still has some years in Formula One, obviously. But I can see, like, instead of going to, like, WEC, maybe, I can see him just, like, being like, I don't really care to go to WEC. Like, I'm done traveling. Like, let me just, drive in the NLS and, like, have a good time and do it for the love of the sport,
No, he doesn't feel love of the game. At the end of the day.
Doesn't feel love of the game.
Yeah.
Although I will say, I say this, somehow I can bring it up almost every episode, but I would love for Max Verstappen to come to IMSA.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Max. It's fun. We would welcome you with open arms.
Oh, absolutely. We're waiting.
We're waiting for you. Anything else to add about Max's new venture?
Well, do we talk about his goal? So his goal is to race in the race at Nuremberg in between Baku and Singapore.
Yes, on the 27th.
Yep.
And he would be racing in a Ferrari with the Emile Frey Racing Team.
Yep.
Ideally, as long as that license and everything goes through. Which, again, I will do my best to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be exciting.
Also, you can just tell it's for the love of the game because he did Monza, Nuremberg, Baku, Nuremberg, Singapore.
And those are some Baku and Singapore are, like, tough. They're toughies.
Especially Singapore. Last year was brutal.
Yeah. I'm nervous about Singapore this year.
Don't talk to me about George Russell last year.
Oh, George. I love that boy. Some more, speaking of Formula One, that's a good transition into some news that we got this week, is that the penalty Carlos received in Zandvoort, they were like, oopsie. The FIA was like, oopsie, sorry. We take it back. We reviewed it. We take it back.
They only did that because Williams petitioned for it, though.
Yeah. And despite them not getting those points back in the race, it does, one, eventually, like, if Carlos were to, like, get too many points, he could face a race ban. But also just, like, for, like, I think just, like, the reputation.
No, literally. A lot of people were being like, hey, Haas, can we do something about all these penalties?
Yeah, guys, I think we talked about it in the last week's episode, but, like, I'm nervous for Ollie's. It's a long time to go without getting two penalty points.
It's a really long time to go. Well, he's just trying to take over the Spirit of K-Mag. Like, what are we blaming him for?
I'm not blaming him.
Well, no. I'm
not blaming him. It is, yeah. Some more news in Formula One. We have to talk about it. Poor Charles and his family. Okay, Charles's brother was getting married.
Yeah.
And
his oldest, not Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur was not getting married. Lorenzo was getting married.
Yeah.
And an Italian newspaper, or some type of media site leaked the location of the wedding.
Ridiculous.
Wrong.
Horribly wrong.
Horribly wrong. And then a bunch of fans showed up. Wrong.
So wrong.
And then they were just kind of, like, obnoxious, like, chanting Charles's name during the wedding, like, crowding around the bride, like, crowding around the family, asking for autographs, asking for pictures. Extra, extra, extra wrong.
Like, what? How is there any little part of your brain that is like, I'm going to go to Charles Claire's older brother's wedding?
No, that's crazy. Even that statement's crazy.
No, literally. And the way that some of them were, like, decked out in Ferrari gear, like, this was on purpose.
No, that's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
Like, have some shame.
I don't know how Charles hasn't said something. I feel like also, like, it's been, like, he's had it a little, not rough, but he's had a lot of, like, fan interactions that are, like, very overbearing recently.
Yeah. His fans are...
He kind of always does.
I think that the issue is that, like, I mean, a lot of motorsport people have really intense fans. I think Lando also has a lot of intense fans. Lewis has intense fans. But I think the difference with I would say actually Charles and Lando fans in general is that they have a lot of younger fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
That don't necessarily understand how to behave.
Being a normal human being. Well, I'm gonna be honest. There were like so many grown men at this wedding.
No, I mean, and that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't want to say it's only the young fans, because it's older fans as well. But it's like they don't understand boundaries and privacy.
It's so weird.
And like this is something that like I just feel so bad for his new sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Because like this was supposed to be like a day all about her. And her husband, but really all about her.
It's all about her.
And she's been dreaming about it her whole life. She's been planning for it for, months, years at this point.
Yeah.
And for her to get there and for her to be like ready to walk into the wedding and just hearing Charles's name being chanted.
Like walking in down the aisle and there's fans everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm also wondering? Like obviously Charles has like a bodyguard of some sort. We actively see Lando's. I feel like I don't see Charles with an active. I'm sure it's there somewhere, but you know what I mean?
Yep.
And like also like and Lando did that little PGA thing. Like his bodyguard was like there the whole time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, that's kind of sad that like he obviously glad he's there for safety or but like really sad that like they're worried that this golf tournament a fan is gonna break a boundary.
Yeah. It's concerning and like it's very telling again who has the more intense fans and has the scarier fan interactions by the ones that have the bodyguards on payroll.
Yeah.
You don't see Alex Albon walking around with bodyguards because Alex Albon fans, they're normal.
They're normal.
Well, not all of them.
Well,
there's outliers everywhere.
There are outliers everywhere.
Give me an Alex Albon podium and I might turn into one of those outliers.
Okay.
I might pop off.
Oh, I can't wait for the time to come.
It's going to happen.
I did say Baku or Vegas.
I want it to happen in Vegas. What would happen?
Oh my!
If we got to witness an Alex Albon podium
and like
in person?
it's gonna probably be a Mercedes win.
Yeah,
because it's cold.
We could see Kimmy's first win.
Oh gosh,
we're going to Vegas. We don't have anything booked.
We have nothing booked.
I don't have the time off work, but we're going to Vegas. Up here. If you're going, let us know.
Yeah, please.
But it's just really sad just having to have those boundaries. And like obviously like we've talked about this so many times, but when they were growing up to when people are growing up and wanting to be like singers, actors, all of this, like they know that fame comes with that.
Yeah, obviously.
But and like fame comes with it like outside of their bubble. It's like worldwide fame. Yeah. When these race car drivers were growing up, when Charles and Max and Lando and all of them are growing up, like, yes, the Formula One drivers were popular, especially the big ones, were popular on like a worldwide stage, but not nearly as recognizable in like the public. They weren't. But now with social media and like the huge increase in fans of Formula One and motorsport in general, it's now like, okay, like the fame, the worldwide fame, the recognizable, like can't go out in public without being recognized fame comes with being a race car driver. And that's not what they are anticipating when they're growing up.
No.
Like, yeah, now kids that are in karting, when they dream of being Formula One drivers, they anticipate that. Yeah. But they're like right in the middle of that those really generations where with social media, like it's like, okay, it's different now. So it is really sad to think about how like, I just want to drive fast cars. I mean, some of them definitely enjoy the fame.
Oh, for sure.
Like, there are times where I'm sure, like, Charles is like, hey, look at all my fans. And Lando as well. But, like, some of them are probably, like Oscar, I don't think is, like, does not buy into, like, wanting to be famous.
Yeah.
Some of them do. Lewis, the ones that are obvious.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's fine. But, it still has to get really annoying.
And I also think that, like, some people try to... And I haven't seen it a lot recently, but I remember it in the beginning. I saw it a lot of people like, well, they're a billionaire, so they can deal with it. It's like, no, like, come on.
Yeah.
It's just, like, common sense and decency to be, like, kind to another human being.
Yeah.
It's just, at the end of the day, it's not even their fame or their level. It's just being kind to someone else. And you're not just going up to someone randomly, like, tugging and pulling on them or in their face or whatever.
Yeah, just read the room.
You're not crashing a random Italian wedding on a daily basis.
Yeah, which don't crash any weddings.
Well, no.
But especially not Charles's families.
Any. Yeah.
Really. But that aside, she looked beautiful. What's her name? Charlotte. Charlotte looked beautiful. And it looked like it was
elegant.
Very elegant.
There were also like...
It'd have been more elegant if you didn't have like 50 hundreds of fans in the background of all the photos outside of the church, but whatever.
I hope they have a good editor.
Oh my, the photography crew's like, this is not going to come out in Photoshop.
Editing out the Defoe's use for this is crazy.
She's like, this might push back the timeline a little bit. The deadline. I might need to get this back to you a little bit later.
You're gonna do it. I'll give you the ones from inside the church.
Yeah, they're like, we actually have to go and retake photos of the outside.
No,
just to edit it out. So
yeah,
God bless her.
Truly. Also, like we've said before, it's just like the One Directionification of it all.
Yeah, we could talk about that a lot as well.
Oh yeah, and I remember the first time we ever talked about it was 2023.
What happened specifically?
I don't remember, but I do remember I like coined that term back then. Not coined it. I'm sure other people have said it before.
Yeah,
but like I remember saying it back then.
Yep.
Crazy town.
Yeah. Some more news of not news. Some more stuff about some Formula One drivers. Lando, and his friends at Quadrant were at the MotoGP race.
Yeah, they sure were.
He was hanging out with Valentino Rossi.
No, like, do you think he was just so happy?
He had to be happy. I mean, Valentino Rossi is one of his biggest inspirations.
Oh yeah.
And for like Valentino Rossi, like take Lando under his wing and like show him around and like let him hang out with the team.
Yeah.
And he was decked out in like Valentino Rossi gear. It was really cute. It was so cute.
I'm sure there like has to be some sort of Quadrant stuff coming from this.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be like a vlog or something.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because Max was there. The other host, I don't know her name.
Okay, it's Lizzie Hammond, and it's a famous Richard Hammond's daughter. Is it Richard Hammond? I don't know.
I do know Richard Hammond. I do know that she has a famous dad.
And then people are like, how did Richard Hammond's daughter get here? I love that for her. She's great.
Have you listened to the podcast?
Yeah, she does such a good job with the podcast.
Yeah, she was great. Obviously, Max was there. Keegan was there.
And you know what? Keegan is just so silly to me. I love him.
Also, can we talk about, this is kind of a side fact, but like, obviously 6'7", this whole 6'7" thing has been arrested. Well, because Lando and Keegan did it at the track.
What?
There's a video of them literally being like, and everyone's like, not 6'7".
Stop.
Yeah.
And you know it was Keegan that taught that.
Of course Keegan taught that to him. Of course, Keegan, that is literally like Keegan's thing, it feels like.
Also, the way he's like Australian, and this is like, I'm almost positive an American thing that happened.
Yeah, but like Keegan is like that, like demographic for
sure.
a joke like this. But also Isaac Hajar
did 6'7".
Did 6'7" on the V-Carb social media. I saw it today, and I was like, it's going too far.
It is going too far.
And everyone in the comments is like, "Our chronically online king." I'm like, no, please, it's too online. It's too online. It's like pushing cringe.
It is. If you for some reason don't know what 6'7" is, it started with the children. I work with kids, so it started with the children. They were saying 6'7". Apparently it came from
not like
basketball.
children.
Oh no, like
middle schoolers
8 to like 15. Now it's transcended.
Yeah,
I see college kids doing it now on TikTok. And literally, they would just say 6'7", and at first, everybody was kind of like, what does this mean? It has to mean something. It literally means nothing. And then I think it was made into a song, and they say 6'7" in it. And now, it died for a bit, because it started in February of last year.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
And then it kind of came back over the summer, and I was like, how are 6'7" still going?
Yeah.
I tried, with my kids at work, I tried to like make it uncool by also saying 6'7".
So they'd stop doing it?
Yeah, they didn't think it worked. And then I also tried the thing where I had them do math every time they said 6'7", and then that also didn't really work. So.
Yeah. Well, you saw like the kid last race weekend.
It was an American kid as well.
Yeah, of course it was. He had like George do it, he had Toto do it. He told Gabby to do it, but Gabby actually like knew the reference at least, or you could tell he did, but like, and it's just like,
he also had Felipe do it. It was so funny. Felipe was like 6'7".
Yeah. The way that Gabby he said it to Gabby, and Gabby, like, the look in his eye, you knew.
Yeah.
He knew. It's just such a silly little thing.
We started with talking about how Lando and Keegan did it online, and then we kind of got off topic.
But
I wasn't sure if you had anything else to go from this.
No, I mean, yeah, I hope you had a lovely time at the MotoGP race. Well. MotoGP is one of those series that we talk about, like I gotta get into it. We talk about getting into it, and we just haven't had the time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a project for next season.
I think I gotta look at their schedule. You know what I mean? It all starts with the schedule for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then finding a character I can latch onto.
Yeah, it's hard not to latch on to the Marquez brothers.
No, it's so hard.
They're so, again, brothers in motorsport, family in motorsport in the same series.
Crazy town.
So special. But then also, like, I feel like if I come in as a MotoGP fan and I immediately like the Marquez brothers, I'm like, typical.
Well, you know what?
But I love them, and I love their little dancing when they win.
Oh, yeah.
They dance. Except, okay, speaking of MotoGP, I sent you a video of this.
Oh, yeah, this is
Marc
crazy.
Marquez, like, took his, I don't know what was happening. I don't know anything about MotoGP, so I don't have much reference around this. But whenever he went out to the podium, he was carrying his race suit. His shell. Because it was, and obviously it's like, it's a stiff suit. It has
structured.
like boning
Yeah.
and structure. Yeah. So it like holds a shape of a man. It's like an empty suit, but it's still shaped like what he should be like. So he was holding up his shell to the crowd, and I was like, and he was just in like fireproof, so he was like in like this tight, like very form-fitting suit, and they're little guys, obviously, so he literally looked like a little like crustacean creature.
He looked like Gary with his shell
that was holding up his shell like a trophy to the crowd, and I was like, this makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like I shouldn't be seeing that.
When you sent it to me on TikTok, and TikTok censored it and said, "Do you want to view this?"
Maybe it's because I sent it and I was like, this makes me uncomfortable or something. Which, great job, TikTok.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was just very much so like, it feels like I shouldn't see that.
Well, you'll close it.
Well, you'll close that, exactly. Anyways, we can move on from that.
For sure.
But one day we'll get into MotoGP. Could be years from now. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah.
But we'll try our best.
We will.
I watched a little bit of NASCAR. Very little.
I did not tune into anything.
It's hard. I love that they do Saturday night races, but I'm always very busy on Saturdays.
Yeah, I can't keep up.
And so I don't get to watch it. So I was keeping up with the like standings, but I wasn't necessarily watching live. But I do want to point out one thing. Corey Heim, aka Mr. Heim Time O'Clock, aka my favorite driver from the Truck Series, did participate in the Cup Series this weekend. Mm-hmm. And he started in like 39th, 38th maybe. He qualified really low. He made it up to 6th place.
Well, it's Heim time, baby.
And that it was quite literally Heim time. Yeah. I don't know what happened and how he did that. All I know is that at one point I checked in with my friend and said, where did he qualify? He said he qualified 38th. And then near the end I said, where is he? He said he's up in 7th. And I said, okay, yeah, sure. Let's go. Sure. So yeah, that's really it. Oh, and Christopher Bell won. I do know that. Sadie's dad.
Yeah. Yep. Saw that man for the first time this weekend. Via the Sadie's dad picture.
Sadie's dad won.
Yeah.
You just got beat by Sadie's dad. I hope that if I ever become famous, people start saying, you just met Watson's mom.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like, I should start calling you Kiwi's mom.
Oh, I would love to be known as Kiwi's mom.
But mine's hard because I have Watson and Willow.
You just met
Watson and Willow's
mom.
Watson Will.
Not to be confused with Watson and McLean.
Watson and McLean, yeah. IndyCar.
Ooh, guys, we have an issue here.
We have a lot of issues, actually.
We have a lot of issues here.
First of all, again, we're filming this on Sunday, September 14th. Because it might be coming out tomorrow as we're filming this. But, so, like...
As we're posting this.
We still don't have the 2026 IndyCar schedule.
Crazy time.
Crazy. But it did come out that there will not be a Mexico race. Which pisses me off.
Yeah.
And I'm really sad about it because I wanted to go to that Mexico race. It was like my dream to go to an IndyCar Mexico race, and I thought I was so close to getting it. It was right at the tip of my fingers.
It was.
And then they snatched it away from me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Another issue. Go for it.
We're hearing rumors that Nashville will no longer be the final race of the IndyCar season. And it may be Laguna Seca. And wow, Laguna Seca is a great track, great place. Love it famously.
Corkscrew.
Nothing beats NASCAR. Sorry?
Okay. Are you a big NASCAR fan?
I was thinking of oval, so I think I said NASCAR.
Okay. Try again.
Let me try that again. Nothing beats... Oh, and it starts with an N.
Yeah. It's, NAS.
Nothing beats Nashville as a closer. It's so good. It's an oval. We love ovals. IndyCar needs to go to more ovals, please and thank you.
We love ovals.
And obviously, just like the environment and the experiences afterwards are so fun. And, 2 years in a row, Will Power's been drumming at a bar on Broadway. That's so fun. Not even just like the whole fun of after the race. I love the Nashville Superspeedway.
Yeah.
Do I famously think there could be a few things that they could change? Yes, absolutely.
More water in the paddock?
The fans would be more accessible to the actual track part. I don't know. That was weird this year. We've had good races there. It's been great. I love it so much. It just like makes sense to me in my brain.
Yeah.
That Nashville is the closing race.
It feels right.
Yeah. And also selfishly, we could drive there and get there in 4 hours.
So now if the final race is Laguna Seca, we have the dilemma of, okay, like, are we going to be able to go to it? Because there is nothing more that I want to go to the closing race of the year. But Laguna Seca's far. Which, like, I get it. Like, obviously, like, if I was a fan on the West Coast, I'd be jumping up and down with glee. Yeah. And Laguna Seca is probably top 3 on my bucket list. Yeah. I need to see that corkscrew. So, like, I'm going to do my best to get there if that is the case. But I really Nashville feels right. And then we were talking that if Laguna Seca is the season closer, when is Nashville going to be? And if that's the case, and actually I don't know, I would assume it's going to say the Superspeedway because they need ovals. Yeah. But eventually, does that open them up for, okay, now it's not as close to the NFL preseason games? Will they go back to Broadway?
That's a good point.
And maybe that's why they're doing it. They're setting it up for later.
Shoot, maybe. They talked about that a lot Nashville weekend.
Yeah, and I was sad that we did miss them racing down Broadway. Yeah. I think it would have been really cool to see. But again, I love ovals. We haven't been to an IndyCar street race. No. Hey, I want to get to Detroit next year.
Yeah, and we need to wait till the IndyCar schedule comes out to actually plan everything.
Yeah, Detroit's also on my bucket list for IndyCar. Yeah. Yeah, we need the schedule so that we can start making some cuts and some plans for next year.
I almost once again went in and bought Landistan tickets without telling you. I was going to buy 2 and then just figure it out. I almost did that last year too. I said no longer.
Hey, why would you tell me that? Because if you would have done it, I would have fully supported you.
I can technically go outside tomorrow. Ooh.
I would skip. That would be like the only reason I would skip Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, for sure. Is Mid-Ohio even going to be 4th of July weekend? Is Mid-Ohio even going to be there?
Shit.
Because Markham is also Toyota or Honda.
Guys, if Mid-Ohio isn't on the race schedule next week, I'm going to throw a damn fit.
Yeah, you'll be seeing some crash outs for sure.
Don't talk to us or Outside Line Media.
No.
Outside Line Media...
Patrick is kind of like, he talked about it before, though. I feel like he's here. I think it'll be there. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Let's not get too disappointed until we actually see the schedule.
Yeah, we don't need to throw a fit yet.
Yeah. I'm kind of throwing a fit today.
Yeah, I like that shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
Where'd you get it?
Old Navy.
Cute.
Or Target.
Okay.
That's where I get most of my clothes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so whenever the schedule does come out, we'll probably, we'll talk about it. We'll have to have a sit-down conversation about what races we're actually going to next year. It makes it slightly more difficult now that I want to attend every IMSA race ever if possible. So that's another hurdle that I kind of have to get over and really sit down and be like, okay, I need to go back to Walk-in Sled and you need to go to Walk-in Sled. It was a very affordable race.
Yeah.
And it was the prettiest race I've ever been to. Like, even like the track is gorgeous, but even the area surrounding it, the little town, oh my god, So cute. Anyway, so we're gonna have to figure some stuff out.
Yeah. I feel like we might have separate goals.
Yeah. What is your goal?
My main goal is I want to go to Europe for a race.
Okay, yeah. I do really want to go to Europe next year. Yeah. And the thing is that, like, the race that we go to in Europe, like, I'm down for so many different ones. Like, you could probably convince me for most of the races, but I also want to be strategic and, like, go to one that, like, makes the most sense financially, because there's definitely, like, some really expensive races. Like, I'd love to go to Silverstone, don't get me wrong, but it's one of the most expensive races to go to.
Yeah. I also want to go to one that's, like, obviously, like, a good chunk of Europe is easily travelable, more than, like, we're used to. Yeah. In the United States, but, good location to, like,
that's another
for a bit to pop into other countries really quick. You know what I mean?
That's like another issue with Silverstone too. It's kind of away from stuff, Yeah. So we're gonna really have to make some game plans.
We really have to start making game plans,
but we can't until we have the freaking schedule. No, release the schedule.
IndyCar.
I wonder. Even IMSA has their schedule out for next year.
It's insane.
Come on, guys! It's getting embarrassing. Work on it.
We said last week, I said I don't think they had the Mexico race finalized, and they sure as hell did not.
Yeah, I was really excited for that race. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, I'm sorry.
And I really, really, really want to get to a race in Mexico. But if I'm doing Europe next year, I can't do Mexico next year also. So maybe that's a 2027 goal. But then if IndyCar Mexico race does happen in 2027, then I'd have to make a decision. Do I want to go for IndyCar Formula 1? And I'd probably lean more towards IndyCar financially and accessibility. I don't know.
Lots to think about, truly.
Lots to think about. This is the thoughts that keep me up at night.
Yeah.
It's scary up there.
Did we have anything else on our list to talk about? Because I have two things.
Go for it.
Okay, first of all, so IndyCar schedule might be coming out. It should be coming out in the following days. How many races do you think we're going to have next year?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
How many do you think?
Do you think more or less than? Do you think, let's go more or same than this year? No way they do less. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. I hope more.
Me as well.
Not, like, it doesn't have to be much more.
Yeah.
But I hope more.
Yeah.
And I hope that they're more consistently spaced.
Especially in the beginning.
And because we had such a strong start, and then from race 1 to race 2, there was so much of a drop. It's because there was so much of a gap between the races.
Yeah.
And freaking thermal.
At least it's not going to be there next year.
Like, that was annoying. I did not enjoy thermal. It was not accessible for the fans. It was there for a cash grab, and it didn't even work.
It didn't work at all. People were just annoyed.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope that even if the races stay the same, or I hope they add more, I hope the spacing is consistent. Because, again, like, there's no race at the beginning, and then, God bless them, like, May, June, July, they're racing double headers, triple headers constantly.
Yeah.
They went from the Indy 500 that whole month of May, exhausting, and then the very next weekend they went to Detroit.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy.
My next question.
Okay.
We will probably not be as actively tuned into Baku as we normally would, because we will be at IMS for the IMSA race.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your Baku podium. Give me your Baku pole, and then give me your Baku podium.
I think Oscar's going to win.
Okay.
I think Oscar's going to get pole.
Okay.
And I think he's going to win.
Okay.
And then I think... I mean, it's easy to say Lando and Max up there with him.
Easy
to say that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it safe.
Yeah.
I would like a shake up a little bit. Not necessarily like shake up with the McLarens. I want both McLarens up there, and I want them to secure the Constructors' Cup.
Oh yeah,
which is possible.
It is very possible
next weekend.
I think they have to. There's a lot of things.
A lot of things that have to happen for that to happen. But it would be nice to secure that.
It would be.
But yeah. Where? I can't think of who else could possibly be up there. I mean, maybe the Ferraris.
Yeah.
I could see doing well. But, Ferrari's so touch and go. It's hard to bank on them. Would you say the same? Max and the McLarens?
Yeah, Max and the McLarens.
Easy guess.
Yeah. I also think, Charles did so well last year.
Yeah.
Once again, that straight line.
I do think Oscar's going to win it, though.
I really think Oscar could win it. I also could see Lando, coming back with a vengeance from last year.
Yeah.
I feel like Oscar will win it.
Yeah. I think Baku and I think Oscar.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's impossible not to. He just has so much, history there.
Uh-huh. I also believe Max Verstappen has to win Baku to have, a fighting chance for Drivers' Championship.
Wow.
So,
I saw someone doing the math, and the fact that there is a even possible chance that George Russell could still win the Drivers' Championship. It would require, Lando and Oscar both to DNF multiple times, Max to DNF multiple times, a lot of other things to happen. He'd have to win every single race. But the fact that it's still possible is so silly goofy to me.
I know, I love it. And I love that, because I'd be doing the same thing if it was Lando or Oscar. And I'd be like, oh my God,
still
there's a chance we can win it.
Famously, we did do that last year with Lando. We're guys, there's still a chance.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over. Please.
Exactly. We've seen crazier things happen in motorsport.
Truly.
Truly.
Did y'all watch Brazil 24? I know I did.
Crazy. But yeah, like she said, we won't be super tuned in because we will be at the IMSA race next week.
Yep.
And we're really excited. I've been quizzing Gracie for IMSA. IMSA, there's 50-something cars.
There's a lot.
And each car has 2 to 3 drivers.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to learn, but I want to be locked in. So I am doing my research this week and fully preparing for the IMSA race this weekend. Who do you got? Who are you rooting for?
Well, obviously I'm going to be rooting for Logan.
Right.
I just hope he does well.
Yeah, I want him to do well. He doesn't have to come in and make any waves. It'll be his first IMSA race. No one's expecting, a win out of him, although he is joining a pretty successful team.
Yeah, he is.
So things could happen. But Logan, you'll support him.
I'm an LMP2 girl.
Yes.
I have been from the beginning when we watched Daytona for the first time.
Right. So. We both have been.
Yeah, for sure.
I love LMP2s. I recently realized that I like a lot of the GTD cars.
Yeah.
More than I was expecting. I was like, oh, I guess I actually am a huge fan of GTP, I think. Majority of them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you're rooting for Logan. Who else are you rooting for?
Of course, the United Autosports, the McLaren of it all.
Right.
Oh, and I love that Aston Martin Valkyrie.
Yeah, in the GT, the GTP, the Aston Martin Thor team, the Valkyrie.
Yeah. I think, like we talked about earlier, I have some others that I,
Okay, well, you're mmissing a really important one.
Well, obviously Pietro. Obviously, I cheer for Pietro.
Yeah.
And,
because we would fight.
Yeah. Pietro's there. Pietro's, a given.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even have to say it.
Yeah. There's obviously, the AO and, Spike and all that, and Fred Vesti's team and all that. But if I give myself too many people, I just get overwhelmed.
Right.
And then I'm and then I just kind of freak out a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard because there's a lot of people that, I would be happy if they ended up on the podium, but I'm not necessarily, rooting for them specifically. I am rooting for, Pratt Miller to win an LMP2.
Yeah.
But I would be happy if, United Autosport or Spike or even inter-Europal competition, if any of them ended up on the podium, I'd be very happy for them. And I love all of those teams. But realistically, I want Pietro's team to do the best out of all of them. Yeah. I'm also really rooting for the Pratt Millers, the number 3 and the number 4.
Yeah.
Specifically the number 3, but the number 4 is iconic, Tommy Milner.
You love that.
I love Tommy Milner, and I love Antonio Garcia as well.
Uh-huh.
And I love Pratt Miller in general. I'm a Corvette girl.
You are a Corvette girl.
I see someone driving a Corvette, and they have a special place in my heart.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
We gotta get you to the Corvette Museum.
I know, it's so close to us.
It's not that close. I realize it's all the way down.
Well, I mean, it's
more than halfway to Nashville.
Yeah, but it's still in Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Still just kind of far.
We should go, actually.
I cannot add anything to my calendar.
We'll plan it for later.
September is so busy.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, we're only halfway through September, not even.
Dang. Maybe we'll plan it for the off season.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's indoor, right? I mean, obviously there's stuff outdoors too, but
yeah.
As long as, I mean, maybe we can go just take a trip down in like January or February or something.
If we go down, can we also hit up the Dinosaur World place?
Yes, we can go to Dinosaur World as well. But yeah, we're super excited for the IMSA race.
Yeah, I'm like so excited.
And we're going with some friends. Marley will be there. Ryan and Patrick will be there. And I'm sure it's in Indianapolis, so I'm sure a lot of other people that live in Indy are going to be going to it. So we'll probably run into a lot of friends there. The goal is to vlog it. I attempted to vlog in Nashville, and I didn't do a good enough job. I didn't get enough footage.
I know. I tried to get some like footage as well, and then I
kept forgetting.
We started talking to friends when I was filming, and then obviously I turned it off. And then I like panicked, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get back on my vlogging grind.
Yeah.
Try to get some vlogs out while we're there. But follow us on social media because we'll be posting throughout the weekend.
It'll be there first.
It'll be there first. You'll see it. TikTok eats first.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we eat second with our outfits.
Yeah. Well, no, we just stay eating.
That's true. Yeah.
And we throw fits and we eat.
Yeah.
Because we're just girls at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. Before we go, we were talking about how many like Logan Sargent fans do you think are coming?
I know. I was thinking that too. Like, how many people are going to? Which you're actually one of them. But how many people are going to this IMSA race? For the with IMSA being their first race.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I imagine there'll be a lot of new fans at this race.
Yeah. And
a lot of them will be there for Logan.
He had a loyal fan base when he was in Formula One, and they stuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like us included.
Yeah, we're there. And me and Marley ran into him at the Watkins Glen IMSA race.
Yeah.
And we got a picture with him, and the girls on Twitter were eating it up.
No, that was crazy. I literally texted you all after you texted that picture, and I said, if you post that, tag yourselves in it.
Yeah.
And y'all did, because I knew it was going to get spread around, and I said free marketing.
Free marketing, exactly, yeah. Podium Pop!
Podium Pop!
But yeah, I'm excited for Logan. I'm excited for him to get back in a race.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen him race in so long. Yeah. Over a year at this point.
Don't talk to me about Zambor last year. That was like one of the best days and worst days of my life. And it was Zambor 2 years in a row, too.
Yeah. Zambor's tough. It's a toughie.
I love that track.
Yeah.
Shoot, we gotta go to Zambor next year.
Oh, actually, yeah, we do have to.
We literally have to. I think Haley said she would go, too.
All right, let's go to Zandvoort.
Pull off a group trip.
You heard it here. We're going to Zandvoort.
We gotta get our walking shoes on, though.
Yeah.
It's a
we'll walk. Is Zandvoort the same weekend? It's the same weekend as the season closer, so if they go to Laguna Seca, you know what?
Oh, we're going to Zandvoort.
We're going to Zandvoort. Yeah. Even though it'll really make me sad to not go to the closer for IndyCar. You gotta take risks.
But that's okay, because then we could be like in the Netherlands watching IndyCar.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be kind of sick.
That would be crazy.
We're gonna have to get a VPN probably.
Actually, yeah. How do people in Europe watch IndyCar? Let us know if you live in Europe.
Yeah.
Or anywhere outside the United States. How do you watch IndyCar?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think Sky Sports shows it. I feel like Sky Sports would have to. Not have to. Like, if there's, like, not a big thing happening.
Yeah.
Sky Sports would show it.
It'll be an interesting time, too. Late.
Yeah.
For also to be if it was West Coast time, too.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Even later.
So late. Crazy.
Anyways, thank you so much for listening.
If you stuck around to the end.
Yep.
Comment a star emoji.
Oh, yeah. Star emoji.
Yeah.
Next week's episode will probably be a little bit late because we'll be coming back super late on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be a day or two late as usual most of the time when we attend a race weekend. But we'll do our best to recap both the Formula One race and the IMSA race happening next weekend.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, maybe I can't do NASCAR next weekend.
What? No. Sorry.
I'll keep up with the results, though.
Yeah. It's just, like, a lot.
It's a lot.
And with, like, the NFL back.
Yeah.
Guys, Joe Burrow might be out for a couple weeks. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You need to talk about it. You need to get it out.
Joe Burrow hurt his toe very early into the game.
We still won.
We still won. Thank you, Jake Browning. Oh, my Joe Burrow has, it's called turf toe.
Turf toe.
It's literally called turf toe. Uh-oh.
She's sick over it.
I am. And he also apparently has some torn ligament. That's from our local news sources, which we are local to the Cincinnati area, so they probably hear it first. And he's expected to be out for a couple games. So, whatever. We're 2-0 since 2018. I don't care.
Anyways, on that note, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.